the fog was lifting, we were laying in bed, wondering if we could change the world, if we all could be better fed. But folks said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like our veganism, protein you couldn't get enough. We were standing by the side of the road with the rain falling on our shoes, headed out for the ashram. Lord knows we paid some dues through it all, tangled up in raw. She was married when we first met, but soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a carnivore's nest, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could and abandoned it out west. Split it up on a dark sad night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday, and I'll be your squaw, tangled up in raw. I took a job in the great North Woods, working as a chef for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, sending nutrients to hell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I happened to be employed, working for an organic farm right outside of Delacroix. All the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind. I felt such awe, tangled up in raw. Well, she was working in a smoothie place when I stopped in for a drink. I just kept looking at the side of her face, not knowing what to think. And after a while the crowd thinned out, and I was just about to do the same. She was standing there at the back of my chair, said to me, "Don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines of my face. Must admit I felt a little uneasy when she wiped some smoothie trays off my jaw, tangled up in raw. She lit an incense on the stove and offered me a mango ripe. "I thought you'd never say hello," she said. "You look like the silent type." Then she opened the 80-10-10 book and handed it to me, written by Dr. Doug Graham, Natural Hygiene Philosophy. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. I heard the call, tangled up in raw. We lived on 77th Street in a basement down the stairs. There were potlucks in the homes at night and evolution in the air. Then he started cooking and eating meat, and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. When finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on. I left walking tall, tangled up in raw. So now I'm going back again. I gotta get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some eat powder dance, some dig superfood jive. I don't know how it all got started, don't know what they're doing with their lives. But me, I'm still meditating for freedom to anoint. We always did feel the same, love and light was always the point that we saw, tangled up in raw.
Okay, I think
All
that's
right.
really good, that one. It's
Yes,
10
everyone.
times better than the other.
Oh,
10
great.
times
You were
better.
recording in